All right, so here we go. 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 Here we go now. Oh, stop. Okay. But no, really. We're going. we're going. We're going. So, it is Sunday, which means it's time for a Stashcast. We are continuing in not last week, but our most recent segment, which is all about bobbin lace. So, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Aradia Nawari, and I'm your resident witch and creatrix over at Aradia's Hand and Danae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And I have been, for quite some time, unfortunately, been doing a segment on bobbin lace, and we're going through all of our stash, all of our threads, all of our tools, etc., and so on, and that'll be the whole thing. About 2 weeks ago, I went through and did a video about all of my threads. And we're just going to kind of touch a little bit on each of them individually over the next, I think it's 5 segments or 5 posts, to look at each of them individually. Because the stash for each of them is really small, there's probably not a lot I'm going to say about any one of them. I don't have things made with each one, and those that I do, I will try to have the sample as part of the video. I just like chopped all my nails off, and so I'm feeling like weird and naked because they've been like two and a half times this length for the last couple weeks, and it's weirded me out. So the thread in question today is this. This is the DMC Pearl Cotton size 8. So this is my biggest, thread. Now, because we're out of order, a little bit about the Stashcast. The Stashcast is me sharing some of my stash. Most of the time when people think stash, they think fabric, beads, buttons, yarn, thread, whatever, what have you. But I expanded my stash to also include my tools because I have a nice menagerie of a lot of things. And several years ago, I started breaking down my Stashcast into larger groups of artwork, and then kind of looking at those art forms more closely. And that's what we've been doing. Truthfully, I should have been done with this segment a long time ago, but we have had to skip things. This is one of my free posts, and so if I can't post it the day of, then it does get posted because it gets cross-posted to YouTube and Patreon, and I can't back post it to YouTube because that's not how it works. But I now can back post to Patreon, so that's led me to sometimes literally skip days. And right now I'm just trying to catch up on my queue, also get ahead, etc., and so on. So as I was saying, this is the largest thread that I have for this, and it is very similar to a black and white. If you go back to the last post, and if you go back to the last post, which I reference, is a link down there, you can see a black and white spool that's of similar size that looks almost identical. For years, I actually have been quoting it as if they're all 3 the same size, and they are not. And I only recently realized that, and I was like, oh, well. So I had to like rethink some of my thing, even though, So I bought this for bobbin lace. It can be used for tatting. It can be used for, sewing, thread, mending, all kinds of things. Like whatever you can use thread for, you can use this for. This specifically, though, I did get for bobbin lace. I don't have anything that I've made with this color. I think when I bought it, because I bought it in a store, either Michael's or AC Moore, there wasn't a lot in the way of options. So I basically bought all the colors they had. So I didn't have a specific plan for this one, although I do have this idea to take this bracelet design that I have in mind, that I've created, and add beads and make this with that, because I think it would be really, really neat. And it's just a matter of like, getting around to doing that. But I have another bracelet, and I might, because this is bigger by a good amount, I might make this into like a necklace instead, like a choker, because it would really need to sit like that for it to sit properly. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I told you, these videos are not going to be terribly long. All right, so my question for you is, do you have any cotton pearl 8? Have you ever used size 8 thread? What'd you use it for? How'd you like it? Not like it? Whatever. I would love to hear your feedback on it. And then what'd you make with it? So below I have got a link to this, and this is from one of the manufacturers. So I've also got a link to the previous post that goes into all of this and everything like that, and so you'll be able to see that and all that jazz. I'm looking over my notes. If you would like to see a picture of this without me waving it around, you can scroll into the post below. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the link at the top and it'll send you over to my Patreon. What I will say is that I have 2 pictures. I have the picture that I used in the last week. Actually, both pictures are from last week. But I have the picture of it from me taking the picture right then and there. And then I have a picture of it from my stash. And the stash picture is older. I actually, like I said, I haven't used this, so it's not really smaller. But it's maybe a bit neater looking, because I try to take stash pictures like really close to when I actually get the item. And so yeah, I need to figure out where my bobbin lace box is. I feel like it is out and about in the wild, so I can put this in it, because that's one of the other things. I've been on a cleaning spree, trying to like get everything trying to get everything tidied up, trying to get everything sorted, and I feel like I've like really made some progress. I'm really excited about that, but it does mean being able to access things and being able to get to things and being able to do things quickly. And actually I had like 4 days off in a row because I had a disaster happen. So which, you know what, great, just great. So I've been trying to use the time that I've had to recoup and the time that I've had to like relax to like really get things done and everything like that. So yeah, but so pictures, also link below my websites, my social media, such that it is, you can hop down there and find me and, you know, interact with me, ask me questions, whatever, what have you. Because you stayed to the end of this video, tomorrow we are doing a Monday motivation. I'm really excited because I have like a lot of things happening this week, so I'll touch on them a little more, sort of kinda, tomorrow. But I am looking forward to kind of starting off the week well, starting off right, and getting some stuff done, because like I just, stagnant's not the word, I just have not been making a lot of headway, and it's really bugging me. Like, it's really bugging me. I've spent almost the entire weekend trying to do stuff, look for stuff, find stuff, locate where stuff is, and it's like, oh wow, that is like, it's like so much, and it's like, it is so much. But other than that, thanks for being here, thanks for tuning in. I will chat with y'all tomorrow, and other than that, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, saying goodbye, my lovelies, and you have a fantastic rest of your Sunday.